And welcome back to Ben's Rant Nation. I'm your host, Ben. Guess what? Earlier this morning actually, the St. Joseph County GOP had one of their monthly meetings. Now, they don't allow anybody to record the meeting. So there's no real proof of anything that happened. However, I was lucky. I was lucky enough to get some secret footage anyways. In this meeting, you're going to see Empress Drake of the St. Joseph County Council. What she's going to do is lay out her expectations of the party supporting her and her vision going forward for her political ambition and influence. Now, obviously, this meeting was for the remaining 6 or 7 cult members who were still believers. Enjoy.
The sands of the desert, the light of the sun, are gifts which my master, the Prince of Talk Radio, Casey Hendrickson, sends these gifts to celebrate your reign, orchestrating the kangaroo court that removed a duly elected councilman from the Republican Party. Was a brilliant power play that helped us shit all over his voters.
I thank you for your gifts and admire your eloquence, but words too often caress the ear and dull the intellect. Therefore, I ask you to give me time to reflect on what you've said. The Pharaoh's offer is most flattering to me. It means that the victories that my troops have won abroad have not left him indifferent, just as I am not indifferent to the news. My power structure and influence is threatened by Real News Michiana and County Councilman Dan Schatzel.
It is only a modest rebellion. My lies and propaganda, along with your brilliance, will repress it.
Exactly so. Therefore, it would be useless of me to send my troops to face dangers and discomfort where they're not needed. I, Amy Drake, want to continue gaining power and influence at the expense of the voters, my colleagues, and the Republican Party. When my reign is over, the Republican Party will be burnt to the ground, as promised.
And what shall I report to my lord, other than that your intelligence is as great as the splendor of your loveliness?
That I expect concrete proposals from him. I want to know what advantages he has to offer me.
For forming the alliance?
No, for not forming an alliance with his enemies. And remember, my lies will now be your new burning truth. In war, I win glory, and glory has no price.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Unfortunately, I can't disclose who my undercover sources are, because if I do, it'll prevent me from getting the same footage for future Children of the Corn meetings. Anyways, now that you're all caught up on the scheming, simping, and worshiping of these cultish freaks, I'm out. But as always, stay informed, folks.